Othello by William Shakespeare. Welcome to this immersive and engaging summary of Othello, one of William Shakespeare's most powerful and tragic plays. Written around 1603, Othello is a story of love, jealousy, betrayal, and the devastating consequences of unchecked emotions. Set against the backdrop of Venice and the island of Cyprus, the play explores timeless themes of trust, manipulation, and the human tendency to judge based on appearances. Join us as we delve into the complex characters and riveting drama of Othello, a tale that captivates audiences with its raw emotion and relentless tension. Act 1: Love and Deception. The play begins in Venice, where we are introduced to Ego, a cunning and bitter ensign, and Roderigo, a wealthy but foolish gentleman. Ego reveals his hatred for Othello, a Moorish general in the Venetian army, because Othello has promoted Cassio, a young and inexperienced soldier, to the rank of lieutenant instead of him. Fueled by jealousy and a thirst for revenge, Ego sets a sinister plan in motion. Ego and Roderigo inform Brabantio, a Venetian senator, that his daughter, Desdemona, has secretly married Othello. Brabantio is outraged and accuses Othello of using witchcraft to seduce his daughter. Othello, confident in his love and honor, defends himself before the Duke of Venice and the council. Desdemona speaks passionately on his behalf, declaring her love for Othello and affirming their marriage. The Duke, impressed by Othello's integrity, dismisses Brabantio's accusations and sends Othello to Cyprus to defend against an impending Turkish invasion. Desdemona accompanies her husband, setting the stage for the drama to unfold in the isolated and volatile environment of Cyprus. Act 2: Seeds of Jealousy. The Turkish fleet is destroyed in a storm, eliminating the threat to Cyprus. This victory brings temporary joy, but Ego is already scheming to destroy Othello and Desdemona. He begins by planting the idea that Cassio and Desdemona are too close, sowing the seeds of suspicion in Othello's mind. Ego manipulates events to ensure Cassio loses Othello's trust. During a celebratory feast, Ego provokes Cassio into a drunken brawl, causing Othello to demote him. Humiliated, Cassio seeks Desdemona's help to regain Othello's favor. Ego uses this innocent interaction to further his plot, suggesting to Othello that Desdemona's kindness toward Cassio is a sign of infidelity. As Othello's trust in Desdemona begins to waver, Ego's web of deceit tightens, setting the stage for tragedy. Act 3: The Handkerchief and the Trap. In Act 3, Ego escalates his manipulation. He subtly questions Othello's faith in Desdemona, playing on Othello's insecurities as an outsider and his deep love for his wife. Ego's cunning lies and insinuations begin to erode Othello's rationality. The turning point comes when Ego orchestrates the loss of Desdemona's handkerchief, a cherished gift from Othello. Emilia, Ego's wife and Desdemona's maid, unknowingly gives the handkerchief to Ego, who plants it in Cassio's possession. Ego uses this proof to convince Othello that Desdemona has been unfaithful. Othello, overcome by jealousy and rage, vows to kill Desdemona. He promotes Ego to lieutenant, fully trusting him and unaware of the betrayal that surrounds him. Act 4: The Poison of Jealousy. By Act 4, Othello is consumed by jealousy. He confronts Desdemona, accusing her of infidelity. Despite her heartfelt pleas and protestations of innocence, Othello refuses to believe her. His love for her has been twisted into a dangerous obsession. Ego continues to manipulate everyone around him. He arranges for Othello to overhear a conversation between him and Cassio, making it appear as though Cassio is speaking about an affair with Desdemona. Othello's fury reaches a breaking point as he becomes convinced of her guilt. Desdemona, unaware of the depth of Othello's suspicions, remains devoted to him. Her vulnerability and innocence make her a tragic figure, caught in a web of lies she cannot escape. Act V: The Tragic Climax. The final act takes place in Desdemona's bedchamber, where Othello confronts her. Despite her desperate attempts to prove her innocence, Othello, blinded by jealousy, smothers her to death. Moments later, Emilia enters and reveals the truth about the handkerchief, exposing Ego's deceit. Horrified by what he has done, Othello realizes he has been manipulated into murdering his innocent wife. Ego, confronted with his treachery, kills Emilia to silence her, but is ultimately captured. Othello, overcome with guilt and despair, delivers a final, heart-wrenching speech before taking his own life. The play ends with Ego's fate left to the authorities, his motives still shrouded in ambiguity. The tragic deaths of Othello and Desdemona leave the audience grappling with the devastating consequences of jealousy and betrayal. Themes and reflections. Othello is a profound exploration of the darker aspects of human nature and the destructive power of emotions. Shakespeare masterfully weaves themes that remain deeply relevant today. Jealousy, often called the green-eyed monster, jealousy drives the tragic events of the play, showcasing its corrosive effect on trust and love. Manipulation, Ego's cunning and deceit demonstrate how easily trust can be exploited for personal gain, leading to devastating consequences. Race and identity, Othello's status as a Moor in a predominantly white society highlights issues of racism, otherness, and the impact of societal prejudice. Love and betrayal, the deep love between Othello and Desdemona is tragically undermined by mistrust and betrayal, illustrating the fragility of human relationships. Conclusion. Othello is a tragedy that transcends time, offering a gripping portrayal of human weakness and the devastating consequences of unchecked emotions. Shakespeare's vivid characters and masterful storytelling draw us into a world where love and trust are shattered by jealousy and deceit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Othello. This timeless play challenges us to reflect on our own vulnerabilities and the importance of understanding and compassion in a world often clouded by suspicion and fear.